Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Hitman Freelancer and to the first of our Syndicate deep dives where we're going to be looking at assassination. So basically no special challenges this time round other than we are only doing assassination syndicates for each of the 4 levels. We're going to have a good old look at the objectives and discuss here and there whether or not it's any good or whether it's just one of the more annoying ones. So what might we be facing today? Silenced pistol kills, fibre wire, silenced firearms, explosive remotes, sniper kills, silenced sniper kills, kill only targets and headshots only. So as we can see from that, there's quite a bit of overlap. Silenced firearm works with either silenced pistol or silenced sniper, but then you've also got sniper rifle kill. The only thing that's really quite annoying, I would say, is kill only targets. And we've got Ambrose, Haven and Mumbai to do. So do we save Mumbai for the showdown? Or do we go for Haven for the showdown? Haven has got melee weapon, kill only targets and only use one disguise. Whereas explosive remote, hide target bods, that's an interesting combo. And kill only targets. It can be tricky to hide bods sometimes in Mumbai, so I'm tempted to do that earlier and save Haven. Poison target. So kill only targets is shown up on all of them. Let's start with Ambrose. Why not? And we should probably also just see what we've got up here. Collateral firearm. So that doesn't work with kill only targets. Collateral anything isn't going to work there. Maybe instead we start with Mumbai because there's a lot more disguise. There's a lot of roaming to be done. But then timed doesn't ever really work well with high target bots. It gets in the way a lot. Silent assassin suit only. I'd probably rather do that on Mumbai. Let's try silent assassin suit only. It's never that great, but it could work. So we're going to need an explosive kill remote, so we're going to need our little duck probably. Let's see what else we might want to bring though. Yeah, maybe we bring instead the Semtex. Although if we're going to do that, we may as well make one upstairs. As you can see, I've gone through again and gathered up some prestige, post-prestige stuff. Now, is it going to be kind and put our target somewhere like the Chawl? There's one out in the general public area, so they're both in areas we can get to suit only. Skywalk. Neither of them, though, are really in positions where we can hide their bods pretty straightforwardly. Now, who are you and where are you going to go if you get Seeked? You're just a man. So you can probably get Seeked from behind this car without anyone paying too much attention. Oh, we can't actually walk into that gap very well. Then let's see, we're having a look over there. There aren't many real people here. A lot of the people around are in fact fakes, as you can tell from the not showing up on the minimap as dots. Alright, how are you going to do that, Lulu? There you go. Once again, I'm being assaulted by cats the minute I start recording. Good girl, you just settle down. There we go, she's settled down. We're now free to go about our business. Now, is the Chawl off limits? Could well be. It looks like it's a dodgy version of the map. It looks like it's Illusion to Grandeur. That probably doesn't help us. I mean, it kind of helps us in that it means that we haven't got targets in Rangan's tower and stuff like that. But it doesn't help us in that if this guy goes for a vom in the Chawl, then what are we going to do about following him? All we can do is set him on his way and see where he goes to end up. Oh, he's just stopping there, is he? Well, how are we supposed to hide your bod anywhere? mate. We can't get into Rangans. We could drag you around here, where there's a dancer watching us. There isn't a body hiding spot up there, is there? No.
You need anything?
So yeah, I feel like hide target bods is already a spectacular failure. And if that's the case... Let's see. Silent Assassin might also just go. Or maybe it won't, because nobody else walks around here, so no one else is going to see that guy. So Silent Assassin suit only is still on. Why are you all looking panicked? Nobody has seen anything, so I don't know what your problem is. Weirdos. Honestly, sometimes it's like, after you do a crime, you just end up with crime stink all over you. And people can just sniff it. So... Oh, heck, someone found the pod, after all. So there go two of our objectives already. Now, how are we going to kill only one of these men with a remote explosion? I guess we can try and lure someone over here. Yeah, that might work. Although we might have lured someone else in. Yeah, we've lured someone from downstairs somehow. That's not great. Now your conversation's finished though, you're gonna move. Doesn't look like it. That is odd, isn't it? Is one of you gonna come over and have a look and see what that oddness was about? No? Why is this guy not moving? What is his problem? Right, there's that crow who was looking about. But over here at least we did get their attention. And they are nearer to this now than that crow. Yes, good, finally. Yeah, you stand there.
Hey!
Good man. We will just drop this behind you if that's okay. And... blam. We're going to get 2 out of 4. But the other 2 are tied together, which is often a theme in general of assassination, although in this case it's a theme because I chose Silent Assassin suit only. But yeah, if I'd known where my targets were going to be, I'd have just taken time to get disguises and said, right, hide bods, not happening. Let's just kill them quick. But hey ho, we got the job done anyway. If I were doing a tier list of objectives specifically, I probably would put hide target bods somewhere near the bottom. I'd probably put it lower than no bodies found. Just because with no bodies found, you could leave someone in a hedge, and that's fine. Whereas with hide target bods, they've got to be put into a box. Now, assault rifle kill epic. One thing I did make sure to do on my travels was pick up one of those. So we can certainly do that. Ambrose, so we need a fibre wire. We need to poison a target. So we've got everything we need, pretty much. I don't think I've yet gathered an official fibre wire, but we got the stethoscope. I would generally say that assassination is one of the better ones to do when you've just prestiged or you've just failed and you're starting out without much gear. Because as long as you've got one silenced gun, you've got a good chance of getting quite a few of the objectives. And as you can see, we've got free 5 wires about the gaff. You can get poisons from upstairs for free with the mushroom syringes. So yeah, it's a good paupers syndicate. Now we begin up near Hippie Friend. Let's see. We've got a target in the ruins, Neil Nielsen. And then one down in the village.
Hey, are you
No, I'm not into biochemistry at all. I'm into murderizing. So that's what we're going to do. Let's see. So you're the guard who's coming across the bridge. Oh, it's killing targets there again. I forgot that. I was thinking, yeah, we'll just give him a shove and he'll be out of the picture. There is nothing stopping us from giving him a bonk, taking his pants, and being on our way. Also, we should probably see the supplier, because we do have a fair amount of cash from my previous successful campaign. Now, you're going to go back and find your pantless friend. Might be the case. And here is our man. He's asking for trouble there. Are we able to get behind him right here and 5-wire him? Not quite, but we can do it here. And leave his bod there and go about our business. Right, someone's found a bod. But that's okay. Oh yeah, we've got poison target, so that'll be our village target. Supplier is not in their usual spot. I kind of assumed they'd be down here, but they're not. They're in the village itself, as is the safe. So we would like the safe also. Maybe we'll bring along some gunpowder just in case we want to blast the safe open. But yeah, we can already see how much easier life is when hide target bods isn't an option. Like, what was I going to do to hide that guy up on the ruins? Wasn't going to be easy, let me tell you. Now the safe is upstairs, as is the supplier. Ah, target isn't actually in the village proper, maybe? They're over that way somewhere. That's good. Ah.
Yeah, I see you.
Akka's room is the one that contains the safe. That makes life tricky. Maybe not impossible.
You gotta be.
You saw that, didn't you? Yeah. Oh, and there's another lad guarding the safe. So the safe is going to be difficult, actually. Might be easier if we're dressed as one of Akka's men. But it's still probably not terribly easy. So maybe we just go and look at target 2 first. And there we go, our body's been found. Alright, there you are. You're making a sandcastle. That's nice. I guess we destroyed the last one by walking over it. Now, can we persuade you to come in here? Not if you're not going to hear anything that happens a few feet away. Very well. Where you at? There you at. Are you going to see us from there if we shoot you with a seeker? That's a further question. The answer is a solid maybe. However, if we conceal ourselves... Yeah, we'll wait for this patrol to go back, and then we'll probably seek her while she stands by the sandcastle. Or is she going somewhere else now? They're both going into this room. Could potentially get a cheeky seeker shot off here. Although not if that one's going to turn around. So, you are just hanging around at the wrong moment. There we go. Yeah, she's not feeling good. Where is she going? Off to the edge of the pier? Yeah. So that should mean that an assault rifle shot isn't too bad, although we've still got our man over there. Is he gonna come back? Yes, he is. So we'll let him, and then once he's out of sight, we should have a clean shot. This is more the sort of assassination experience I'm used to. Don't look at that briefcase. I wasn't expecting you to come into the room. Bloody hell. Yeah, you get out. And you... Can we... I mean, we could just shoot it like this. We don't need a headshot. There we go. Lovely. So that's the main objective out of the way. However, we could still use one of Akka's pirates' outfits. We definitely need the supplier. Right, what you got? You've still got some basic stuff that we've not picked up before. You've also got a Collector's Seeker, which I just like to grab. But it's not good value for money to grab that, when I could be grabbing basic common stuffs. Depends on how likely I am to die and lose half of my mercers in an upcoming mission. We'll be sensible. We'll buy the common assault rifle, and then we will withdraw our silenced one. Keep that on our back and carry the other one. How are we going to deal with this lot? Okay, so at least one of the things is out here. That's good. I suspect the other two are in the room, but I'm not certain. Maybe they're not in there. Yeah, I can't actually see either of them in there. Sorry, Farah. But yeah, we can't have a proper look around without a different outfit. So let's go find ourselves a nice safe pirate garb. Now, this spot here is usually a good bet. We just need a pirate to come in this general direction. And one usually does, from somewhere. Are they up here? No, maybe they're coming from below. Maybe it's a different variant of the map where one doesn't come up here. I can't just bash the guy down here so he falls into the ocean, because then kill only targets will be gone. Which is a shame, because that would be my preferred method of getting a pirate outfit, if I didn't have to worry about that. Here comes the man. Now, are you the one who comes over here? Or am I just making stuff up again? Looks like you're coming over. This is good. And yeah, this guy can hear from miles away.
Let me go catch this asshole, and I'll get back to you guys after.
Yeah, you do that, friend. You go catch that asshole. Or will he catch you? Kapow. Right, now we've got the correct outfit for scouting around. That's safe. It's not going to make it a walk in the park, because there is still an enforcer. And yeah, even getting back to it.
Makes me nervous.
Let's go this way, because there might also be some other clues in Akka's compound. Oh, there's an explosives work table. That's cool. And there's a Molotov. That's also cool. Nothing in the bar from the look of it. So maybe the others are in the hut. Let's see, but then all the doors are locked as well. It's a tricky little place to get into. I guess we can just clamber through the window. And then we found trespassing, but we've opened the door now. So even when you're a pirate, you're still not allowed in this room. It's like the most well-guarded safe in Freelancer. There's a laptop, good. Oh no, that's a plot laptop, it's not the one that we're looking for. So yeah, where are the other clues then? Are they downstairs? In the kitchen or something? I do want to have a look in this room, but it's kind of tricky. We've found trespassing again.
Get lost.
Yes, yes, I'm leaving.
You just saved yourself a world of hurt.
You, hold on. I want your name.
Oh, bugger off, Akka. I'm busy. Okay, now she's just come marching over from don't know where. Just to get in my face. But now we've lost her, I hope. Oh, there's one. So it was sensible to come down to the bar. So I guess they are just generally in the vicinity of this village. And there's a master key for the village as well. That could come in handy. So if they're allowed to be downstairs as well, they could be anywhere. Not seeing them around the slap fight.
Put the gun away.
Didn't see them in the cinema room. How far away am I going to have to go? No, I wonder, can we lure that guy down here? Okay, you're not the one we want to go look at it. We wanted the guard from upstairs. Because he can certainly see us down here. Do we have any disposable guns?
Nothing.
Not really. What if we just stand here somewhere? Can we kind of persuade him to... No. He can sort of see us from certain angles, but not enough for us to really get his attention so he comes to look at us. Alright, come on friend. No, he just stops before he sees us. Try again? Maybe? No. God damn it. He stands there for ages as well. I guess one option would be to lure him over with some shots. Is it 2 shots that gets a guard to move over?
You've got to be kidding.
Or is it 3?
Anyone there? Someone's causing trouble.
Right. It's got them both, which isn't ideal.
How the hell did he get away so far?
But the fact that that works means we can now just come around here and go back up. And we should be able to sneak into there. Oh no. That guy's come back to have a look.
You just do what the fuck I tell you to do. You got that?
Right. So you're having a look over there. Where's your mate gone?
Now! Move, move, move!
Where did the other guy go?
That asshole is around here somewhere. Find him. Yeah, will do.
Yeah, there's too many people on alert. This cunning ploy of mine is not going to help. Yeah, you'll calm down. Now he's back to smoking. Joking optional. Right, Akka's coming back. That doesn't help. Oh, there we go. For some reason it's in the food store. Very well. We got the safe unlocked, so that's part 1 of our problem solved. Now we've got to get to the dang thing though. Can we borrow your durian, friend? Thank you. Might come in handy. Now I'm thinking this side is the best to sneak in from, but not whilst old Smoker's over there. But then where does he go? He doesn't actually leave this side really, does he? Yeah. Yeah, we might have an option to follow him back in and then hide behind a sofa or something. I mean, the durian could help, perhaps. I don't know if it's a suspicious activity to throw it. I feel like not, otherwise it would be an illegal item to hold. What if we try a cheeky chuck of the old briefcase? You guys turn around and look at that. Okay, we've been caught trespassing. Someone's going to come in and escort us out in a moment. But there we go.
You can't be here. Get lost.
I'm trying.
You're really starting to piss me off.
Look, let me out.
Go away. You know you're lucky to leave, right?
There we go. Okay, problem solved. We just did the old briefcase distraction toss. Now, is there anything else the supplier had that we might want to pick up? I've already forgotten what else they offered. I know they had a collector's seeker. But yeah, it's just large items other than that. We could also carry a baseball bat, couldn't we? Because we could carry a briefcase in one hand, bat in the other. Cool. So yeah, we can carry 3 large items out of this level. Jolly good. So not a difficult map, really. Completing the objectives was straightforward. It was just the bloody hardest safe in the world that slowed us down. But job's a good one. Ooh, flash phone. Very nice. Very tasteful. Now, Haven. So, kill any targets, again. But that's fine. That's absolutely fine on showdowns. Use only one disguise. That's generally fine too. On maps where you've got a particularly strong disguise, like the Villa Guard outfit. The melee weapon kill is dead easy. Although it does conflict with some of these, so... Timed pacify suspects silent. That's our only hope if we want a perfect run. I'm kind of tempted to just go for silence pistol kill epic and say, yeah, we'll lose the 1,000 for melee weapon kill, but we'll gain more money. But I can't potentially have a perfect and not try to go for it. That just wouldn't be good content. So we'll bring the usual kit plus a screwdriver plus a karma, and we're looking for Hat No Hair with their glasses and their tattoo, Sweet Tooth and Foodie. I doubt we're going to get the timed, but we're going to try. And where are we looking for our target? Either at the beach or the villa. Please be the beach. Looks potentially like we're looking at a no hair over here, but it also looks like they're a no hat. And that's not what we want. Could be wrong though. No, I'm seeing a hat come into view. There's a hat. Looks like they fit the bill, although I don't know if that's an official tattoo or if that's just one that their model generally has anyway. So let's check for... Oops. I'm not seeing an earpiece.
How you been?
That might be an earring. That's an earring. So that's not our manor. Our target is over at the villa. We could potentially pacify that guy and hopefully get away with it. But I don't know if we would. No, it looks as though someone up there is eating something. So they could be the foodie that we're looking for. Now we're in hostile territory. There's a target, so we got your attention. Yeah, you've got a necklace. So you're not our man. We'll grab your phone though, and we know that our target is one of the other two in the mansion. So potentially at this point, we just call a meeting. That should bring over earring. Also that guy who's got a hat and hair. So this might not have helped. It might be the case that all of these people fit the appearance bill. Maybe it helps to take out that camera. There's also an assassin approaching. Which complicates matters. Now, does your bow tie count as a necklace? I think it does. I think it's you. So, what we might need to do is get rid of the assassin first. And then I think it's her. So, you're going to bugger off first, aren't you, Hatman?
No friggin' way.
Yeah, you bugger off. You stay here for a moment.
Hello? Personal space? Could you please go away?
I could go away, or I could make you go away. Okay, you're not the one.
VIP is down! The VIP is down!
Here's.
Okay, you know.
Was it you? Okay, it was you. Right, problem solved. I could have sworn that the bow tie counts as a necklace, but turns out that was wrong. But not to worry, we've got the job done, and we've got a supplier on the other side of the map. People are going to start panicking and fleeing, but that's fine. We can live with that. So she's definitely got a cheap shotgun. We've still got a common assault rifle as well to collect. Ah, concealable baton. We do like that. I could potentially buy both the common. Oh, there's 3 commons. I'll buy the cheap one. We could potentially get a guard outfit and buy the other one as well. Are you going to come over, or did the bush distraction overwrite the other distraction? No, here you come. Good. Yes, into the undergrowth, my friend. Yes. Jolly good. And there's our one disguise. We're just regular resort security with an assault rifle strapped to our back. Nothing unusual there. So kill any targets turned out to be the problem for this one. That's just because I was mistaken about what counts and what doesn't. It was the times that screwed me up there. I didn't have time to make a proper decision. It's almost like that's what time trial's supposed to do, is force you into quick thinking. So, because of that, we lost 1,000, but we gained 500. I'll take it. Pretty tricky set of objectives we had there for level 1. Hopefully level 2 will be kinder to us. Let's get the pale duck just in case we get remote explosives again. Now, assassination, Bangkok, Berlin, Miami, Sapienza. Good. I'm glad. Firstly, I'm glad that it's different missions. And secondly, I'm happy with that selection. Can't go wrong with that lot, even if alerted Bangkok is one of them. Take no damage. Eesh. I don't remember seeing that on the list of objectives for assassination. But then that was like 40 minutes ago, so my memory's not what it used to be. Eliminate guard sniper and explosive kill remote. So we don't need to hide any bots. We don't need to worry about killing only targets. This gives us a lot of freedom. We've got 3 targets. We've got a safe as well. Now, collateral firearms. Because we don't need to worry about that, we could potentially get that. We don't have a piercing sniper rifle. So we'll bring the Sieger 300 along, because of its unique properties. And if we want to go for collateral firearms, we'll probably also bring a sword off, because Silent Assassin's off the menu straight away, because we've got to eliminate guards with a sniper rifle. Again, we could just build a thing upstairs. Maybe we will. Let's have a look. But then again, we're running out of inventory space. Let's leave the wrench at home. We've got a briefcase. Let's bring the pale duck that we've just collected. And let's then see what we can do on Bangkok today. So we've got an instant fail objective in take no damage, in the same way as we had with hide target pods and kill any targets before.
Top of the... yeah.
But it's one that, I mean, first of all, it's no real problem if you take damage, because it's only 500 mercers you lose. But secondly, it can generally be avoided quite easily, whereas high target bods can go wrong pretty quickly. Safe is behind there, and it's the source version of the map, so We've got targets quite high up on that floor. Maybe we head up and see what we can do. We might need to acquire a cultist outfit or something like that. We're certainly allowed up here. And we're allowed to roam about on this version of the map. There's one of our targets. Looks like a waiter, maybe? But they're behind the wall,
hi.
so they're in the private section. We are not an enlightened one, so we're not allowed in that bit. So how are we going to break and enter? Yeah, you are also an observer of trespassing. Yeah, one of our targets has moved into there. Interesting. So if they go in and out of the kitchen, maybe that's an opportunity for us to strike. Yes, you come around and have a look at this, friend. Or not. Just be lazy. Ah! The man out there heard it. Through the door. Yep, you piss off. We'll try again. Now, is that door going to close in time? Good. Okay, got an outfit. It's not the one I was expecting to get, but it might be the only one we need, potentially. And is our man coming back?
I have ensured that everything is ready for your reception.
Not fully. He's going down there, but he's going to come back in here at some point. Ah, but here come some other people. Ah, that's the target, isn't it? So you're waiting out there. Ah, he's revealing the plot of the next level of Patient Zero. Having a phone call with old Craig Black. Why are you guys not hearing this briefcase? Honestly. Oh, it's because you're hearing it again. Bloody hell. Why are you hearing things outside of that door, you freak?
Must have been a cat or something. Really loud cat.
Yep. I've got some really loud cats. I know the difference between a really loud cat and a briefcase thumping on the floor. You just get knocked out because you're just annoying. Now. A man's going to come through again. I should have saved that guy for a collateral firearms. But I didn't. Curses. Although now someone else is coming in. Bloody how many people need to come in here? Is this a kitchen or a bloody railway station? You can get knocked out as well. Oh, you got a master keycard though. I'll take it. Now, where can we hide you such that old Nazabov, or whatever his name is, wouldn't see you on his way through? I mean, he'll probably see you there. I'm beginning to feel this is not a good spot for collateral firearms. Where was our third target? They're hanging around in the guard room. That room's full of guards. That's probably not a good spot. Maybe we go and look at our other target, the one that stays on this floor. Good, we're allowed in this bit. But we can't really get around that well, can we, up here? Because it's like video screens and such blocking some of the doors.
You can't pull out now.
Oh, it's Jeff.
We talked about it.
Don't think anyone will notice if we bop her and pop her in a box. Excellent. Now, there's no escape route out there that's not filled with people watching us. Okay, where are you going, Rebecca? Are you coming out here? You are. Now, Jeff's going to follow. Or is he? And yeah, Kitchen Man has been found. I think our friend who patrols all around and about has found that guy. Jeff didn't drop anything of interest. Rebecca's going upstairs. Guard is coming down.
Okay, I'll take a look at it. Thanks.
Oops. Crime notice.
you nuts? It's not even funny, man.
Right.
Help! I need help!
Okay, we've had to change pants.
Oh,
We're now a guard of some sort. Right, okay, this hasn't worked.
someone please help me!
We've got a better outfit, perhaps, but it's also a guard outfit. So it's going to cause trouble. What if we go back across? Oh, hello.
Please, hey, you need to leave now.
Why are we now compromised?
Got it. Am I in danger?
How do we go from... I guess we committed a crime by just walking into that room? Was that a hostile area? Sod it. Back to suit. It's all going pear-shaped up there.
Get the principal out of here! Move!
Yeah. You get your people into lockdown. That might reduce the number of guards.
Farmer, you did the advanced survey.
Go on, naked guard.
Get the perimeter up and running.
You saved the day. Now, are you just a regular ass cultist rather than a guard? Because that could be an outfit we've not yet used. Although... Let's see. Did we just get away with that? I think we did. So there's our man again. Collateral firearms, though, is still going to be a frickin' nightmare. I'm thinking the guard shed might be the best bet for collateral firearms, don't you know? You gonna see my little ducky? No? Okay. There's too many moving parts and I don't know the layout of this variant very well. So there's our man again. Does he come over here? I mean, he's kind of coming over here. I don't think he's going to be the one who... Yeah, he's just floating. What's his name, anyway? Paul Jeffrey. Why are you floating, Paul? You're not going to be the one who hears that, are you? Well, lots of people heard it, because ducks are pretty good at that.
Fuck you.
Nice. Now, let's put you around here somewhere. I've got a plan. It's called lure fucking everyone into this room, one at a time, and knock them all out. It's not my best plan, but then again, I've got a second plan. Which is knock out this guy and drag him all the way back over there. And just hope that nobody happens to look through and see us or anything like that. Of course they did. Right, we are compromised. Which means this plan is not going to work. Where'd our briefcase go? There it is. Right, you two put your heads together. I mean, maybe this plan will work. Waiter might be the best outfit, just to avoid trouble. Sword off. They're not quite on top of one another, are they? That might do it. No. Come here, you. Not quite. Come this way, please. There we go. Well, that might do it. That might be perfect. Okay, that somehow didn't kill her. So collateral firearms is still active. What the heck? Let's go find our other man. We're compromising this outfit, but most of the people who are compromising us are probably upstairs. Whereas our other man is now down here.
Glass of huh.
Yeah. Where do you go down here? You what, mate? Seemed like he was coming from across the other side of this place. So maybe he comes down here somewhere. This door is open. So maybe he walked into here. I'm not giving up yet on collateral firearms. Oh, speedboat key. Might have to wait a while for that guy to come back around though. So maybe we'll head downstairs. And we will see what we can do about this safe. Oh, we're trespassing out there. Okay.
We're busy today, man.
Guess that's off the menu until we get another disguise. Now, can we see out back at all? If we go into 47 Suite. No. I was just thinking whether or not we can snipe some guards just to save us a bit of time later, but not from this floor anyway. We could do it from out on the roof.
Hey, any free tables?
Master of wit, that guy.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. Now, you can come with me into this bathroom, because we do still have 3 sniping guards to take care of. Maybe we also switch to your pants, although they're not our man. Would be alerted to us. But here's a curious thing about this sniper rifle. We're behind 2 doors anyway, but although this is a very common, very ordinary sniper rifle with no apparent stats, it is silenced for some reason. It's a bug, basically, much like the coin in the freelance tools that never shows up. It's just one of those bugs that IOI has failed to patch after many years. Jackie? Guess there's no benefits being in your suite. Now, here he comes again. He's done the rounds. He's got the world's longest route. And where's it taking him now? So he's going into this room. Does he then
We need water
just
on table
leave by the
16.
other doors? Yeah, I think he probably will. Yeah, there's a cultist in here as well. So this could be a good spot to get a cult outfit if you needed one. Wait, did we bring a seeker? We probably did. We normally do. Jesus.
Oh God, this is so. Don't
That makes life easier.
get it out.
Why did I forget that we bought a seeker? It's like par for the course.
Oh.
Don't you worry, friends. He's just going into this bathroom where I've sniped a guy. Which means I probably shouldn't have sniped this guy. But that's fine. This is a good place for us to be. Now, someone's going to hear that, right? So, our unlucky target is going to come with us into the bathroom. And we will be behind 2 doors. So this time, if we fail somehow, we can have another go at it, as long as the person who gets killed is the collateral rather than the target. But I'd just rather not fail this time, if that's all the same with you two. It's a real pain in the ass doing this with shotguns, but as long as we haven't got a piercing sniper rifle, we must make do with the tools that we have. That looks nice. I like that. Non-target killed. Okay, so once again it's failed to work. We've taken out the security guard, but we haven't taken out our man. That's fine. Plenty more security. Oh, he did hear it. Curious. We were behind 2 doors, so why were people hearing those shotgun blasts? Is there something up with the doors on this version of the map? Because that guy earlier in the kitchen upstairs was hearing things being thrown through a closed door. So I'm confused at this point as to what's going on with the doors on this version of the map and why they're not blocking sounds. Either way, we try again. Pull out the old trusty sword off that's not very trusty at this point. There we go. About bleeding time. Yep. We need help here. I'm not helping. But someone needs help here. Security guards doing their thing. Gardeners doing their thing. So far, so ordinary. Bangkok. And boop. That's another job done. So who's allowed out back? Is it just those army guards? Or is it also cultists? I feel like regular hotel security are not allowed down there. And I feel like resort staff are also not allowed down there. But maybe that's no worries for us anyway, because... yeah, we'll just work our way down to the basement and we'll see what's what. Maybe we'll stop in and deal with the old cameras. Although the cameras do also watch the box, don't they? Got it. Good. It is perfectly doable then. So, down to basement, I think. That guy is a pain on every version of the map. Are we trespassing? No, we're not. Good. Okay, we don't even need the basement. I was going to go down to the basement and then back up to get a security man. But turns out there's one right there anyway. Oh, there's a bin there. Okay, that's too far for you to hear. That makes sense. But where's not too far for you to hear? We've still got duck, haven't we?
What the? Man, got some strange noises here.
But actually, it turns out we don't even need to go in there, because here comes our man. But we did want to go in there for the safe, didn't we? So...
okay. Really?
yeah. So you... let that question mark go away, please. There we go.
Damn.
And now come over here. Hopefully our guard just buggers off again. Right, so there's a fresh outfit. We are now militia soldier. Which means we're not actually allowed in this part, but we are allowed in a bit further on. Curious. So let's leave a duck on the floor there. Because I'm pretty sure our hotel guard is the only one who's going to go that far down. Now, where are the safe clues? Does look as though that's the only one out here, though. Which is sad times. So maybe we come back this way and get back into our other outfit. I'm surprised we've still taken no damage given all the skirting of the law that we've done. But I'll take it. No, I do just want to make sure that our man does pick up the duck. It'd be very silly of me to just detonate it. And feel like a right mug because he's still standing after all this time. Okay, he's going back. He hasn't in fact picked up the duck. What a weirdo. Because I can't really get to him down there whilst I'm in this outfit. It's hard enough to get to him down there when I'm in the other outfit. Heck with it. We will go away. We will look for some more safe clues. And then we'll come back, and if the duck is gone, we will assume that it was our man who took it. Because I'm thinking there might be 2 other safe clues out in this bit. Looks like he is making his way back over there now. He might have spotted something because he stopped for a second. And yeah, he's picked something up. Good. Still no sign of that 3rd safe clue though. Because I'm thinking now, we grab the 3rd safe clue first. There it is. And then we could load our man. And it might distract any guards who are in the vicinity of the safe. So, where you at, man? Bam! Target eliminated. Yeah, you go and have a look. See what you can find out. Don't point your gun at me.
Central, do you copy? I'm at the location now and I have nothing to report, over.
That's not the bloody location, is it?
Affirmative. Moving on.
You
Out.
muppet. Now piss off so I can rob the safe. Although,
All clear. Just stay on your toes.
it's kind of tricky, because I think these guards still see us. Right, they're not seeing us right now though. So if resort staff could disappear, that'd be great. Okay, there's a few spots around here where the enforcers potentially see you. But the safe itself is in fact safe, as you might expect from the word. So finally, we have cleared out Bangkok and got ourselves a perfect run. We just need to make our way down to our speedboat that we picked up the key for. Alerted Bangkok, once again being a nightmare. But this time, a doable nightmare. There you have it. A couple of perfect runs, a couple of not so perfect runs. But we've got through the first part of Assassination and we'll come back next time to see about some more. Until then, thanks for watching, friends.